Hey everyone, so today I am finally able to put my entire Extreme X-Men together free to play. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. Now, I'm sure it's nothing new if you followed any of the whale content creators, but I want to show you a Boilon version of this and hopefully not fuck it up. This may not even go properly to YouTube. This may just be for my alliance to share the team there and how I'm able to do them. The nodes now, I've become very apt at being able to one-shot the nodes with the four-piece and Apocalypse. Now that I'm trying to attempt this with Forge and not with Apocalypse, there is some concern for me that it might not be as easy, but that's probably because I haven't done this before with Forge. This is actually my first time, so maybe I should have recorded this when it's not my first time. That being said, I do still run Skirmisher on Sunspot because he is only 2-star for me. Just double checking. Yeah, he is 2-star still, so his focus is still quite low. And so by having that Skirmisher, it does guarantee me being able to land my debuffs a little bit easier. Actually, it doesn't even guarantee it because his focus is still kind of bad at that low stars. That being said, when he does get higher, especially to about 4-4, I will switch him over to Striker. But for the moment, we'll be using Skirmisher. And actually for Nightcrawler as well, oops, I do run Skirmisher normally for these nodes too. So believe it or not, I do actually use Skirmisher because I am only 4-star. You definitely want Skirmisher for the boss node. Absolutely. 100% when you have that ultimate and you need to land on Beta Ray Bill and you need to clear all the Bifrost buffs, you need to have that Skirmisher to maximize your chances of doing that. I realize that now I only actually have one Striker with Forge, but that's okay. So we're going in with almost a 1.6 million team. Yes, it is kind of high. And yes, everyone is geared tier 18 because I do believe very strongly that you will need them quite high, whether it's in star level power or whatever. You know, you're going to need them pretty high. And when the more difficulties come out, you're absolutely going to need these characters, you know, at the G18 level anyways. I think they're going to be a very good team regardless. Now, how the node itself is going to play out, it's going to be a little bit different without Apocalypse, I think. But you're going to go to the special. So I'm going to do the special actually on, where do I normally do it? On Quicksilver, I think. The only problem with this is when Quicksilver gets knocked past 50%, he like shakes off the stun anyways. We want to hit Ball with the Sunspot special. This is really important because I realized that the other characters, why the new warriors were not having their the revive once removed, is because they had Evade on. So that's what you're going to go. This is what's going to happen right now. And now hopefully it should. Okay, well, I'm surprised the Deathpool actually didn't remove from Deathpool, but it did remove from Gwenpool. And then, like I said, Quicksilver shook it off. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to do a Gambit special on Gwenpool, because I found that her possibly hitting any of my characters and flipping them, if I didn't have Evade up, was a bit of a problem. Now we have Forge, and normally you would want to save the ultimate. However, it does prolong all the positive effects by 1, applies a bunch of other buffs, and is actually quite important. So I don't actually think that you need to save that. This does spread Forge's positive effects, so that can be kind of similar to that. You can go in with this as well. It's not really a big deal, but there is some positive effects going around in some of the other characters. That being said, I'm going to be trying to land this on Dormammu there. So it's going to give everyone safeguard. I think that's really important just to do the ult anyways on the first turn. You're going to get this eventually back up with Sunspot anyways. If you die this early on, I think there's, you know, a small problem, honestly. And you know, they're taking damage from Quicksilver pretty well. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem. You know, even Dormammu's taking a lot of damage there from counterattacks and whatnot. We can go in with the Gambit ult. Sunspot has 2 charges at this point. Hopefully he'll have more getting to the final node than I did without Forge. So that's my goal there. And then already at this point, we're at like 5 out of 11. So we're doing pretty well. So I don't think that's going to be a big problem. I am, however, going to try and we're going to go over here and apply a vulnerability over there. And we're actually going to use, because now Sunspot has 3 charges. So you know what? I feel more okay. This is going to put barrier on everyone. And actually, up until this point, I didn't even need the barrier. But, you know, the Cyclops special is really nice, especially when Sunspot has those charges. Also, keep in mind that the basic here with Nightcrawler does apply ability block. And by having that Skirmisher, really make sure that you land that. It's really, really great. I don't know if I actually really need to do this at all over here, the special for Forge. I'm going to save that. I'm a little bit concerned about the over here. I I don't normally like single. Can I doubt it's going to be like, yeah, I didn't think so. I'm going to try to ability block him, though, with Nightcrawler. I think I'll go first here. I think I'll be able to get it. Yeah. Okay, I might be able to land the ability block because I have the Skirmisher. He's going to get rid of the deflex. No, I didn't. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I haven't been really paying attention, but I think that Forge does have his... I don't remember which is which, honestly. There's like some sort of like laser rifle. I think that's what he's got right now, which is what's doing that. We're going to do... we might have one more chance to land the ability block, actually. Oh, we did. Okay, so he's not going to do that. So honestly, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Forge did take a little bit of damage, but I'm surprised he didn't heal up, actually, from that, but it's okay. We're going to carry on over here. So he is going to go into the next node slightly wounded. Oh, right, I forgot Deathblow still had that goddamn revive. I forgot about that. We're going to go over here. But right now, Sunspot's got 5 charges, which is really great. I'm going to try an ability block. Cap Sam again. Maybe it'll stop him from... nope. Okay, I was going to say maybe it would stop from using his special. But he's probably going to taunt. It's not going to make that much of a deal, though, I don't think, at this point. So... oh, no. Oh, wait. There's ult. I thought he already ulted. Oops. So Forge did take some damage. But I think we're okay. This is a 3-star Forge, by the way. And so, yeah, did this take a little while? It sure did. Because also I was talking. And so if I wasn't talking and kind of calling out what I was doing, I could probably do this a little bit quicker. This is my first time using Forge. So there we go. We cleared it. I think when I mentioned the stuff in the beginning of the node, that's the most important thing that you could do. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna do one refresh because I'm gonna need that for the boss anyways. So we're gonna do node 2. Now, I don't think we really need to heal Forge. I think he'll be fine, hopefully. And we're going into this node really well. So we have like 5 charges on Sunspot. Pretty sure. And that's with Skirmisher. So that's pretty good. Because now everyone's going to spawn with 5 charges. I want to say this right now because people were talking about it before. They are fixing the infinite energy loop when Forge revives Sunspot. That is not going to be a thing. So don't intentionally keep your Sunspot low energy. Now, you do not want to open with the ultimate on this node. And the reason because sometimes this can backfire. You want to stun Kang. Because there's lots of ability blocks across this team. You really want to make sure you stun Kang. And also gives you the extra stuff for the rest of the team. Then I'm going with the ability block over here. And then Gambit's going to go for an ability block on Squirrel Girl. That's normally what I end up doing. That being said, 39 charges. The problem... I want to build up more charges on Sunspot. So while I probably could use the ult, I'm a little bit squeamish of wiping out the board. Because that's probably what it's going to do. I'm going to go over here. Oh, shit. I meant to hit Squirrel Girl. So that could have cost me, actually. I meant to use that special on Squirrel Girl. So unless she bleeds out, maybe that might cost me. But if you notice, the Forge actually it's a 10 energy cooldown on that skill. You know, I really like that skill. Also should have targeted someone that had a vulnerability. But Squirrel Girl's going to bleed out at this point. There we go. Red Hulk also did as well. So now we're at 8 out of 11. And there's a lot of damage that they're taking just residually. Having that barrier for Cyclops is really important. At this point, Sunspot has 7 charges. So I can go ahead and do the ult because it won't matter. Because he'll have that back on the boss node and it won't be a problem. Right? And then that does a lot as well. At this point, I'm not going to overdo it on the damage, though. Because I don't really... And I'll make sure that Rogue, doesn't over there, trauma anyone on my side. And we could actually... With 7 charges... Nobody has a charge, so I can't really pick it up. But... Everyone be like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go over here. We're just going to do that. We're going to build up our charges. I was like, do I need to do this? I don't think I really do. And we're going to... kind of take down Nemesis. I think Nemesis is actually a bigger problem than Archangel. It's really not a big problem. So at this point, we can do this, right? Because absolutely we're gonna get all this stuff back. We can use our skills pretty much at this point. I have 8 charges, more than I could do all the skills. All the skills doesn't matter. If I wanted to stall a little bit more for Sunspot though, I hope I can get another turn in here. So I will do this. Oh god, I did so much damage. Well, Sunspot. Okay, we got a turn. So now I get 9 charges for Sunspot. When my Sunspot gets bigger, though, it would become a lot easier. And that I'd be able to do this, you know, with having I probably have 10 charges at this point if I had Striker. But, you know, because he's a bit lower, he's 2-star, you're going to want to have that Skirmisher. Trust me, it's going to help you, especially when you're at low stars. And mine's at G18. My Sunspot's at G18. So if yours isn't, you're absolutely going to need that Skirmisher. So just keep that in mind. A lot of people are saying that like 100% Striker is. It's not really until you're like a lot bigger and you can afford to do that. So now we're at the mutant boss. I got my energy back. Thankfully, I was waiting for that. And we're going in with 9 charges, I think, with Sunspot. And everyone else is going to have full cooldowns. So really great situation. You want to make sure that Nightcrawler, unless you're a crack whale and you have like, I don't know, 6+ star on Nightcrawler, you're gonna want to have Skirmisher for Nightcrawler's ult. And you're gonna see that I might not even fully clear all the buffs, but I'll clear most of them. Especially, I'll clear everyone but the Bifrost. There might be like 1, maybe 2 buffs left on them, but otherwise it should clear almost everything. But now that I think about it, it might do an individual check on each of the buffs. That's kind of weird, but oh well. Anyways, we should clear most of this. I'm gonna make my main target Beta Ray Bill though, for the purposes of this. We're gonna go in with the ult. And we cleared those 2, but not on Loki over here. So we're going to go with the special over here on this side, actually, because it is unavoidable. Well, actually, offense down, defense down. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go with that. We are going to get hit, though, by Team Loki over there. That's probably okay, because we got a couple of evades. Oh, almost. So oh, shit. You can see where sometimes that's a little bit of a bad thing. And now they got regens, actually. So anything that I do over here, that's going to trigger a counterattack. I do not want to do the alt. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to go over here. So I'm only hitting 1 Loki. And then we're going to use the alt just to give up safeguard and all that stuff. And I'm going to target... Although, so Forge is also going to get counterattacked by all 3 of them because they all have regen. I'm going to see if it's going to kill me. I hope not, but we're going to see what happens. Ooh, wait, it was only the 2 of them. That's fine. Now we're going to do this. And good night on them. Anyways, now we got the Morgan Le Fay team. You know, so maybe I actually... we're going to try. Let's see. I want to get rid of... It's so hard to stun her sometimes. I'm going to try. Her resists are still so high, even though I have a Skirmisher. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy. So we're going to see. I really want to flip that disrupt on, or the immunity on Cosmo. We did, and actually we landed a disrupt on some of the other ones. Beta Ray Bill is down. So my biggest concern is Wong and Morgan Le Fay here. I don't think... I'm not even going to try with Sunspot. So I'm going to ability block Cosmo because I've had the special Cosmo's abilities, you know, I believe Cleanse, which has become a problem before. I'm going to go over here on, I don't know, just try and do some damage. I probably should just hit Cosmo. So we have a lot of buffs. We actually have the barrier now as well, which is going to be really good. But I'm still kind of afraid of Morgan Le Fay. But we can probably barrel through it, honestly. Just waiting for her. She's going to take her turn, like, right now. I might be able to... Oh, could I ability block her? Oh, we did with Nightcrawler's basic. Okay, they have a lot of ways to put ability block on, but just those Darkhold characters just have such a high... I'm not going to land. Oh, I landed an ability block on Wong with an offense down. That's shocking. But she's still going to get... I don't know how she cleared that. Oh, she cleared that because of Wong. Oh, goddamn. So it wasn't the end of the world, though. As you can see, we're kind of debuffed, which just does suck. I hate the slows. It's a little bit unfortunate. So I hope we survive. Nope, we did not. Cyclops bled. Oh, Cyclops bled out. So you can kind of see where even just... That's a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have ability blocked Wong, but then, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try this one more time. And honestly, it comes down to this Darkhold wave. It really comes down to this Darkhold wave because it can make a huge difference. And I'm thinking that maybe we shouldn't ability block Wong because he can't actually taunt because of Sunspot. And so by forcing him into his basic, I believe that cleared off the ability block from Morgan Le Fay, which caused some of the problems. So we're gonna actually retry this one more time. And the only thing different, that's probably the only thing I would have done differently, I think, for the most part, is not try to ability block Wong. I didn't think it was going to happen in the first place, but now that I thought about it some more, let's do this one more time. Otherwise, it wasn't that bad. It's just that second wave. I think that, because all the negative stats effects, and it's rough. Darkhold as enemies when they're super hyper pumped up on their stats is no bueno. Honestly, let's try this one more time. And I have, like I said, I full cleared this with the 4 set of characters with Apocalypse. I just kind of saved the Apocalypse alt. So for Morgan Le Fay. This time we did clear all of the regens. This is good. Das is good. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're still landing the defense down on the Bifrost. It's very hard to do. Oh, actually, we got it on Teen Loki. Actually, both the Teen Lokis, just not Beta Ray Bill. Over here. I think they're gonna die anyways, but I'm just gonna do this over here on them, and then we're gonna go for we're just gonna go for it. I don't think it crit, so it didn't do as much damage as it would normally. And got the safeguard, and then they're up, of course. So I think what would be better actually would be to ability block Morgan Le Fay and just stun Wong. That's what I'm thinking. That way you can't make a move regardless. So we're gonna do that. Because I have offense up. Just really want to maximize that damage. I really want to flip the immunity on Cosmo. I know I am not gonna land. I'm not landing. I've tried this many times to try and land the ability block from Sunspot on Morgan Le Fay, and it just does not happen. So I'm not even going to bother. We're in a little bit of a better situation this time. We might be able to use Nightcrawler, maybe, to try and Morgan Le Fay. We have one chance. Come on. No, resisted. So she's still going to get that off. But it didn't do that much. And actually, we had immunity this time around. I think because Forge was able to do the special. And now that Wong is stunned, I think that's better than having an ability blocked, for sure. And hopefully this next turn will allow us to do a little bit more. And actually, Morgan Le Fay is ability blocked as well. So I'm going to go over here just to do some extra damage. And you know what? I'm just going to try and do some extra damage over here and get the rest of them kind of down. And are they slow? No, so Wong's not slowed. We did land it with Cyclops. And this looks to be a lot better. Still have a charge. I'm not gonna waste it right yet. Like, can we kill Bucky? Maybe? Maybe? We could stun him again. We did stun him again. So that's the trick. Stunning Wong, I think, is a lot. Don't try to ability block him, because then he'll just basic and try to clear things off of Morgan Le Fay. Not so good. Build those buffs. And I think at this point, honestly, I think we can auto it. I think. Just focus on Morgan Le Fay. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, we got the alt. So there we go. That is how you do it. Stun Wong. Don't ability block Wong. There you go. Xtreme X-Men. All 3 nodes. All 5 characters. If you want to learn how to do it, here's your video. This is for my alliance and for anyone else that's interested. Hope you had a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.